Detailed summary. Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane is widely regarded as one of the most influential and revolutionary films in the history of cinema. More than a biographical drama, is a profound meditation on power, ambition, loneliness, and the complexity of human nature. Its importance lies both in its thematic depth and its cinematic innovation as it transformed the way history were told on screen. Um, the film follows the life of Charles Foster Kane, a newspaper tycoon who builds a vast media empire and an image of success that saying unshakable through a series of fragmented memories and testimony and the audience pieces together the story of a complex, contradictory, and ultimately tragic man, from his humble childhood to his rise as one of the most influential figures of his time. Kane appears to have everything will, fame and power, yet behind his grandeur lies a deep emotional emptiness that no achieving mean can fill. The narrative revolves around the mysterious world Rosebud, Kane's final utterance before his death. This enigma drives a journalist's quest to uncover its meaning. Book symbolically it represents the years for the meaning of Kane's life. Rosebud becomes the key to understanding that despite all his fortune, Kane longed for the lost innocence and happiness of his childhood. On an emotional level, Citizen Kane examines how absolute power corrupts not only society but also the individual. Kane uses his media empire to manipulate public opinion and shape reality according to his desires, believing he can control everything, even love. Yet his need for admiration and his inability to form genuine connection lead him into isolation. His life becomes a reflection of the human condition, the endless search for fulfillment and belonging. Culturally, the film marked a turning point in cinema history. It introduced groundbreaking technical and narrative innovation, unusual camera angles, deep focus, perceived lighting, time jumps, and non-linear storytelling. These techniques were not just stylistic choices book tools to reveal the psychological complexity of the protagonist and the fragmented nature of his life. The central message of the film is timeless. Material success does not bring happiness or meaning. Kane embodies the tragedy of the man who has everything yet lacks the essential true love, human connection, and inner peace. His downfall symbolizes the painless emptiness of a life built of illusion and control. Beat in Citizen Kane leaves viewer with a sense of melancholy, introspection. Is remain stuck behind every powerful figure life, a fragile human being, untouched the simplest thing, memories, affection, childhood innocence, often hold more value than and lifetime of will and ambition. It is a poetic reflection on the fragility of dream, the corruption of ego, and the universal search for meaning. And ultimately, Citizen Kane, Dick Murtaugh revolutionized cinema. It became a mirror of the human soul. It shows that through a greatness lies not in domination or success, but in the ability to love, to remember, and to understand the sense of what makes an human. Cultural importance of Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane holds a unique place in both film history and human culture. More time used movie is became a symbol of artistic innovation, creative freedom, philosophical reflection on power and human identity, as influencer recipe, the language of cinema and redefine are as a means of exploring psychology, memory, and moral consciousness. Culturally, the film revolutionized what cinema could be. Before Citizen Kane, films were mostly linear and conventional in structure. After it, cinema became recognized and as intellectual and aesthetic medium capable of expressing complex ideas and emotions. Orson Welles broke every established role-playing with time, perspective and visual depth to craft a fragmented story mirroring the human being. That creative rebellion inspired a generation of filmmakers, creators and artists to challenge convention and serve for truth through art. Its cultural significance also lies in its unflinching portrayal of success and power. The film stripped away the glamour of wealth and fame, revealing their intense. Kane embodies the modern man, driven by ambition and admiration, yet consumed by loneliness. His history is a timely reflection of society obsession with appearance, control, and possession, turning the film into a mirror of human fragility and moral decay. Um, Symbolically, Citizen Kane gave rise to one of cinema's most powerful metaphors. Rosebud, the single were encapsulates the longing for lost innocence and the eternal search for meaning. Beyond its narrative function, it has become a cultural icon, a symbol of the human desire to reclaim what time and ambition had taken away. The film also establishes cinema as a tool for questioning authority through the portrayal of a media magnate who manipulate public opinion. Citizen Kane exposes the danger of concentrated power and the erosion of truth. The message remains profoundly relevant in today's world where media and image shape collective perception. Culturally, the film elevates cinema to the level of high art. Its poetic structure, visual innovation, and psychological deep position film as a legitimate form of philosophical expression. From that point on, director and screenwriters began to treat their work as more than entertainment, as a dialogue with humanity in our question. Ultimately, Citizen Kane left a legacy that transcends generation. It takes the power we hold love is hollow, the memory have life in meaning, and the ambition we hold compassion led to isolation. Its influence can be seen in every story that dares to explore the soul behind success, in every film that sex drug beyond illusion. In the end, Citizen Kane did more than transform cinema, it transformed the way humanity sees itself. Five essential and iconic questions. Citizen Kane is not just a cinematic masterpiece, it is a philosophical reflection on the human condition. Every scenarize universal question about identity, power, loneliness, and the meaning of life. This question do not seek definitive answer. A book invites deep introspection about what it truly means to be human. Number one, what do success really mean? To feel challenging the traditional notion of success of wealth and power. Charles Foster Kane possesses everything: money, fame, influence, yet his life is hollow. This question exposes the paradox of empty success. What is the point of conquering the world if one lost their soul? Kenny forces us to reconsider the difference between saving and living, between having and being. And number two, can power build love or respect? Throughout the history, Kenny traces to secure affection and loyalty through money and control, but his dominance suffocates every relationship. The feelings whether love can ever be genuine when it is born from fear of dependency. Ultimately, it remains as the power has limits. Some things like love and authenticity cannot be bought or commanded. Number three, what lies behind the human ego? Can arrogance hide a profound emptiness? His pride and control are seals against the loneliness that consumes him. The question delves into the nature of the ego. Is it a defense mechanism, a reaction to loss, or a desperate search for meaning? Can it become a symbol of the modern individual, powerful on the surface, yet broken within? Number four. How is the past we try to forget the famous? The word Rose Book ensures the film's mystery. It represents lost innocence and the purity of childhood before corruption and ambition to hold. The question it poses is stimulates: can be ever escape your past, or does it always shape who we were? Can spend his life trying to bury his memory, yet his final breath reveals that the simple moments, not his empire, where what truly mattered. Number five. What is the meaning of life where everything will on fade away? When Cain this, his bad fortune and empire crumbled into insignificance. His last moment are not triumphant but desolate. The film asks us to come from morality when everything we build disappears. What remains of us is our accomplishment, our memories, or the love we gave and received. Together testify question for the philosophical soul of Citizen Kane through the downfall of a powerful man. The film reveals the universal truth of humanity, the longing for love, the illusion of control, and the eternal search for meaning in our world by ambition and appearance.